Guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. House Party stars DC, Young, Fly, and Jacob Latimore. Aspiring club promoters and best buddies, Damien and Kevin are barely keeping things together. Out of money, down on their luck, and about to lose the roofs over their heads. They need a huge windfall to make their problems go away. They soon decide to host the party of the year at an exclusive mansion. So this is a remake of a movie that came out who knows how long ago. So on a remake aspect, it sucks, I guess, because I never seen the first. I never saw the original, but I asked people that have seen it and that saw this one that said the original is obviously way better than that. What makes the original better from me not seeing it? Well, in this case, the movie's just the jokes suck, the characters suck. It's boring, it's uninteresting, it's very tropey. LeBron James acting is awful once again, and acting all around is pretty bad as well. And it makes women look fucking stupid when their characters at first are written smart, but then have a 180 for no fucking reason. Yeah. Oh fuck. What the fuck? How do I talk about this movie without spoiling things? See, when I don't like a movie, it's really hard not to say, because there's a lot of like the things I really have problem with this movie are so spoilerly that it's really difficult to gather my words to say it in a way that doesn't spoil it, but at the same time you get the understanding of what I'm trying to say. The main leads are Damon and Kevin, who are basically goes around clean houses and maintains them, keeps them up, as a way to say that word that I don't know how to say apparently. And they come to this idea to host a party in LeBron James' house because they're poor and they can't afford things, and one of them has a kid and you can't send them off to school, and so yeah, they're gonna basically, invade this guy's house, invite people that he knows, literally invite people that LeBron James know to his house to have a party, but then question why he's not there and ask the hosts where he is, but then doesn't, contact him himself. Not at all throughout the whole entire movie. I'm that's stupid. All right, that's 101 stupid writing in general. Like someone breaking into my house, inviting people I know, but then the people I know don't tell me like, hey, we're having a party at your place. Where are you? Or is this not your party or something? If that's the case, then I have terrible friends. But I just don't like. Why is it? Maybe the original was like that, but you can forgive the original if it's really funny. Let's use Ferris Bueller's Days Off as an example. That is about basically kids skipping school and getting away with things. Now, the message in that idea is not the greatest. It's like basically it's like, hey, this is how you trick people. In that aspect, it's not that greatest, I guess, to its kids if you're gonna have your kids watch it. But you can forgive the movie for its it's bad messaging to kids when it's funny. But as well is that even that it's sort of like telling kids to skip school, but it's also telling kids not to skip school as well. But the characters themselves, they have a full-on character arc. I can't remember what's Ferris's friend's name. I can't remember his name. Cameron. He is afraid of taking risks. He's afraid of trying new things. He's afraid of just basically doing things. Basically, that's basically his character, and he's also afraid of his dad. At the end of that movie, he is basically they trash the car, and so that kind of that whole entire car basically it matters to his dad. Since it's trash, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take ownership. Ferris is supposed to, like, he's like, I'll take ownership and such. But then Cameron's like, no, I'll take ownership and I'll stand up to my dad. That is a character arc in that movie. He has a full-on character arc to become a better person, to stand up for himself. That's a good message right there. What does this movie have? Break into a guy's house, get caught for it, but then don't like pay the punishment for it. I mean, one of them does go off to like jail, but in that aspect, I guess I'm just spoiling the movie at this point. Fuck it, whatever. But at the end of the movie, they get everything that they wanted in the first place. Like literally, one of them can pay off their school, like pay for their daughters to go to school at the end of the movie because he, took a risk on, doing, making an album or whatnot, doing like more beats or whatnot. Because at the beginning of the movie, it sets up like, hey, dude, you should, make beats for the party, and he's scared of it. But then, that never comes into play. Like they set this up, but then he sort of tries to do it later. But he doesn't do it himself. He has his friend do it, and some other rappers do it. He doesn't get over the fear of doing hosting a party and rapping or whatnot. He doesn't ever do that. So that character arc doesn't make any sense. And as well as that, as well as the friend, he goes to jail, but then he comes out because he met some girl at a party. It was like a famous person. He still gets with that person, even though that in real life that person would be like, so you're a creep and you're a liar and you're a terrible person. It's like, well, his lesson learned of lying to all these people, inviting all these people, breaking stuff inside LeBron James' house meant nothing. There's no lesson learned at all because he still got the girl at the end of the day. Meaning, it's like, oh yeah, it's okay to, break into someone's house and have a hosting party and also lose the, LeBron James ring as well. I mentioned at the beginning of the review that it makes women look fucking stupid because literally, and like the girl at the end of, like this famous person likes him for being a good person and like sort of being honest about certain things, but then finds out that he was lying about about the party and who he was. And so that's like another, like, and I'm trying to get out of my words. And so that makes her look stupid, even though, and at the beginning of the movie, there's a friend that, one of the guys likes. And she's basically, no, this is a stupid idea. Why are we hosting a party in LeBron James' house? Why would we ever do that? And she's trying to leave, but then stays, and then comes around and, this is a great idea. Work together. This is both us. This is like, it's like the Flash thing in the Flash show where Barry and Iris calls We Are the Flash. They basically have a moment in this film like that, and it doesn't make any sense, and it makes her look stupid. It makes basically women all stupid. And there's a stereotype woman in this movie as well, where she doesn't care about this guy that's hitting on her because he's not rich, and she kind of sort of like comes back and sort of hitting on him in some part of the movie, but doesn't make any sense to her character. But it's also making her look like a stereotype, which I get understandable that stereotypes are like that are out there, but it doesn't make any sense when you just like, well, fuck it, we'll have her have the other person stay as well. It defines that her, because she's supposed to be the stereotype, but then you're making everyone else the stereotype as well. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So, because these are the characters that you're like rooting for, but she, the stereotype is like a side character, so you don't really care about her, what makes her funny. But it doesn't make it funny when you're making everyone the same character. There's nothing I like about this movie. It was basically an hour and a half of wasting my time. I'm gonna give House Party an F. That's literally all I can say. It's just straight up an F. Not one thing I like about it. The acting sucked. The story, like the whole movie itself sucked. The jokes sucked. There was a Black Lives joke in there that made no sense at all. It was just like forced in for no reason. It's like, oh yeah, we care about Black lives too. just so, because our main characters are black. Like, so we should say that in there as well. Like, it literally, the jokes make no fucking sense. Literally, they should have both gone to jail. Basically, their lives are ruined, and that's how the movie should have ended. That's literally how logic works, right? Or am I wrong? That's not how logic works? My bad. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. It's January, so it's not really surprising that these movies are awful. But, my gosh, it's just a simple premise that movies have done multiple times, but then does barely the work for itself. It literally takes the idea of other movies and doesn't even try. It's like fucking Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park. Well, yeah, your scientists were too occupied if they even should. It's like it's basically like that. And so yeah, I always somehow make a Jurassic Park reference, but that line fucking summons everything easily. Like, that's a easy quotable line that can be relatable in every way. And this film doesn't even have that. So, all right. Anyway, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you very much for watching. And like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.